We'll fall down. Y'all remember that song? Now here we go. Okay, so y'all know what time it is again. It is my hat season and we're in September. It's time for me to make some more hats. Y'all know I ran out of all the space on the wall. But hey, we gotta keep busy. This is what a blank hat looks like when I ordered from Esty. So when y'all hear me say that I made a hat, this is how the hat comes. Here we go. We all fall down. Right. So this is what it look like. It don't have nothing in it. It don't got no. You're shaped like a hat, but you gotta put your spin on it. You gotta put your spin on it. So I have my block here. And for the people that have been watching me for a minute, y'all know I like to take these, submerge them in hot water. And then I let them dry on the block 24 hours. And then that's when I figure out what shape I'm going to shape this head into. Am I going to make it a round top? Am I going to make it a flat top? Am I going to make it a fedora? Am I going to, so you got to figure out what shape you want, what you want to do. So the first thing that I do, everybody do theirs different. First thing that I do is I wet this head in hot water. Hot as my hands can stand, right out of the faucet. Not like hot where I can't like bring it out like this, okay? Here we go. We all fall down. And here we go. Okay, so this is the block. Now put it on the block. So what this block is gonna do, we're gonna, when you first block it, I'm more or less focused on the crown. Oh, I gotta get my my ropes, my ties. I should have had that. So I'm focused on this crown. To pull it all the way down. Focus on the crown. That'd be my first thing that I'm mainly concerned about. Now, when you're doing this pulling method, be careful. Don't be too aggressive because you can rip a hole in it. So that's why I like to wet it and have it nice and wet, and then I can bring it down. Okay. So the main thing that I'm worried about is the top part of the hat right now. Top part of the hat, and you're gonna get, when you wet the hat, if you do it this method, you're gonna get some shedding. So that's why we do the buffing and stuff like that. Should have been prepared, because now I have to go and find the brakes. Where's my brakes? It's the ties that go onto the hat. I wasn't prepared, but let me go and get it, and I'll be back. I grabbed the rope. Okay, this is the brake that goes in the hat, and this is the puller downer. So as you're pulling the hat, you use this as to give you help with the gravity of the hat. So as you pulling, woo, me just trying to get leverage. So as you pulling, you pull this, use this as the puller downer. So I try to put it up against the sink. Can't wait till I move my house. So I have the basement set up, and I'll have all the tools that I need to be able to do my hats and all kind of stuff. Okay, all kind of stuff. Okay, so that's what that does. That's the brake, do the puller downer. So I'm more or less, my whole focus is the top crown of this hat. And when you get these hats, they're not shaped. They're uneven. You're going to have to cut it and shape it and do all that. So I'll show y'all what I'm talking about in a second. Okay. Okay, so after I do that, I take this. So this one is going to be an army fatigue. I'm waiting on my fabric to come. I got the boots. I'm going to make a jacket. So y'all know I like to, when I do it, doing it well. Okay, so when you're doing this, you got to establish, what do you want to be the front part of your hat? What do you want to be the back part of your hat? So I'm looking, and I'm looking. Yeah, and I'm looking. And I'm looking. But the front will be from here to there. You can look not side to side. That's the side. So then you take the break. Yes, I saw you looking. Yes, I saw you looking. Okay, so I put that break on there. Okay. Okay. Put the break on there. And I pull it, tighten it. Okay. And we're going to let this dry for 24 hours. So we're going to let this dry. And I'm going to leave this sitting like this to tomorrow. Put it on the fan. Let it do what it do. All of my supplies for the hat making came off Etsy. So if you make the decision that you want to be a hat maker, go on Etsy. Go on Etsy and put in hat making tools. And if you really decide that you want to make it and you want to shop with the same vendor that I did, then text me on YouTube and I'll try. I'm not good with doing a link, but I'll try. So this is a puller downer. So this is when you get the break in the rope, where you push your rope all the way down. All the way down. So like when you get these hats, and like for me, I love a high crown and a wide brim. So the taller the crown and the wider the brim you want, you buy the hide in that size. So if you see when I say the hide is not even, you see it's warped on this side, long on that side, that's okay. Because that's why we got the hat cutter, okay? We got the hat cutter, and we're going to use that once that get dry. So we're doing one step at a time. So the most amazing thing right now that I'm concerned about is this crown. This crown. We're going to let this crown, we're going to let this sit. And put all my little tools back in there. All these came off of Etsy, okay? All came off of Etsy. And when you get in the hat making business, the felt is kind of messy, kind of messy, kind of messy. Oh, kind of messy, kind of messy, kind of messy. Yep, the felt is messy. And a messy, messy, messy. Yes. So, we're going to let this dry. I actually sit it on my little table right over there, right under the vent. So when the air come on, well, which is kind of chilly today, the air or nothing is on. But I sit it right on the table, move the floral piece, and let it sit on this block for 24 hours. And we're going to let this dry. And then tomorrow, when I come back, then we'll start to we'll start then to doing some buffing. And then I will make the decision at that time, when it totally dries, after I buff it and stuff like that, what shape do I want it to be? Do I want it to be a flat top? Do I want it to be a round top? Do I want it to be a fedora? Do I want it to be a box hat? I actually want to learn to do that Gumby hat, but I'm not that good of a molder, so that's another mold I want to buy. So when I'm saying a Gumby hat, you'll have your fedora where one side will be low, the other side will be high. And I'm not a good molder like that where I can just eyeball it. I do make the love hearts and stuff. So I might do the love heart in this with that army print. Okay, we in love. And we're putting on that army print fatigue. And I got the boots and I'm going to do the jacket. So all that is coming to you guys. All that is coming to you guys. Yes, 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 baby. That's what we're doing over here. So we're back into the hat game. So, remember I told y'all when the months start to get a little warmer, we're going to start back transition into the hats and the jackets and, you know, just my design. I might actually come mid-winterish start working on some more reborns. But like I said, I'm running out of space because I don't be having nowhere to put this stuff. So it's like, you're making all this stuff. Where is it going to go? Where is it going to go? We ain't got nowhere for this stuff to go. Girl, stop making this mess. Like, they be coming, my sister, somebody coming there like, you got a lot of stuff. I said, listen, okay, Everything, you going to business good. Every part of your house you use for business, that's a write-off. I use a corner of this, I use a corner of that, I use a corner of that, the whole second room. So everything, when you're working from home, is a write-off. But as of now, y'all know that I've been doing hats now, I would say, come this winter will make a year. But for me, I like to not be thinking and guessing. I like to fully 100% know what I'm doing, and all my tools is coming in slowly but surely. Y'all know at last, for the people that watch me, I got my steamer that my son got for me for my birthday. This block, a friend of mine got for me as a gift. My cutter, I got that as a gift. So it's like, if you want to go into business, and a lot of these tools be expensive, I would say to anybody, wait till Christmas and birthday gifts, because, you know, you got family that gifts you and give, and they be like, what would you like? You know, I'm making hats. I would like to get a steamer to make my hats. You know, I'm making hats. I would like to get the thing to cut it. You know, I'm making, so the steamer was like 300. These blocks is like 150, 160 when they custom made, and, you know, just all the different tools. So there's still different things that I need to get for the hat, you know, the hat making. So I actually, you know, I've always did nails. So that's another thing. I've been now obsessed with these gel nails. I got more stuff coming from Amazon because I'm doing all my ordering for stuff that is not good to order. My turkeys out there, stuff that's not good to order in the winter months, I'm getting them in September and buy it in bulk, because like for our months here in Minnesota, when it get cold, like I can't order gel polish or none of that, because when an Amazon driver sitting out all day in that truck riding around and then it's cold, all of my stuff be pretty much no good. Not to you know, tell Amazon like all the stuff was damaged and they'll wind up doing a refund, but it don't make sense to order it again because history gonna repeat itself. So I learned now with my products that's a gel product, stuff like that have to be at a certain temperature. I try to order them in the spring and fall, and then I don't order nothing that can freeze during the winter, especially with coming from afar or just in a delivery, because a lot of times if stuff can be delayed, they'll put the stuff in the mailbox. And Amazon might tell you 3 hours later a package has arrived, but when you go out there, it's below zero and it been in a mailbox for 3 hours, it's gone. So I learned now to do it different. So we're going to let this hat mold on this block. Now this is just the setting stage of making a hat. So when it come off this, I got to figure out, do I want a flat top? Do I want a fedora? Do I want a round top? What type of decorations that I want on the hat, if I want to change the color, what type of color. And when we doing these felt hats, the best coloring to use, you can use fabric coloring too, but just make sure it's say fabric permanent, and then if not, you can use a textile medium and mix the colors. If y'all ever seen me, my videos is there painting hats, but the best ways is spray paint. Yeah, spray paint. They use for these fedora hats and switching up, they use spray paint. But this is going to be the army fatigue, so I'm gonna have the band army fatigue and the going around here army fatigue. I might, you know, when I drop my head, y'all know I put the heart in there. It might be a heart in there. I don't know if I want the skull face in there. I might. I don't know. Because yeah, I really honestly don't know the method of, I know what the head is going to be, like why I got it, but I don't know the excuse me, I'm so excited. I don't know what the head is going to be yet. I know the design, but I don't know like what type of style. Okay, so I know it's going to be an army fatigue hat because I got the boots. I'm going to make a jacket. I'm waiting on my fabric to be delivered. And I'm going to bring y'all in. When I cut and make that jacket, I'm going to bring that in for y'all to see. Ooh, my ear is itching. So, yes. So, definitely. So, okay, with that being said, I'm going to let this dry, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Doo-doo.